At 12-6, the Houston Rockets currently sit third in the Western Conference, and with their young core, have been one of the NBA's biggest surprises to this point. One reason for this is Tari Eason, who has been an incredibly valuable contributor with his high-end defense and improving offensive game. I'm going to take a deeper dive and show why the 23-year-old is such a key player to the Rockets' early season success. The 17th pick in the 2022 draft, Eason entered the NBA with a reputation as a hard-nosed defender with the size to defend wings while displaying the quickness to defend guards. This has certainly been apparent so far in his NBA career, where Eason has shown the ability to give opponents of all sizes problems. NBA teams are always looking for players who impact winning, and Eason is certainly one of them. So far this season, the Rockets are outscoring opponents by 13.5 points per 100 possessions when he's on the floor. And he's among some of the NBA's elite in this category, checking in right behind the likes of Nikola Jokic and Jason Tatum. Despite playing just under 23 minutes a night, Eason ranks third in the NBA with 2.2 steals a game. For context, take a look at this list of the NBA's deflection leaders so far this season. Eason is sixth in the league with 54, but he's played at least 100 or so fewer minutes than every player ahead of him. The third-year pro has shown the ability to rack up steals in a variety of ways. This starts with Eason defending Pascal Siakam, who sets a screen for TJ McConnell. The point guard tries creating some space, but kicks it out to the perimeter. As the ball handler drives into the paint, you could see Eason start rotating towards them as they pick up their dribble. The third-year player commits to the rotation, and with his long arms forces a tough pass that he intercepts. As Chris Paul gets the ball in this possession, you could see Eason in the left corner defending Victor Wembanyama. Though a few seconds later, you could see Wembanyama's teammate coming over to set a slip screen to help create some space. While some defenders' first instinct might be to follow Wembanyama, that wasn't the case with Eason, as he stays in position and defends the Spurs player slipping to the basket. The result is Eason jumping a passing lane and recording another steal. Given his 7'2" wingspan, timing, and anticipation, it's not surprising that Eason's also averaging over a block a game as well. Here the Pistons are getting in the pick and roll, where Eason's defending the screener, though he has to switch, and now is up against the speedy Jaden Ivey with a full head of steam heading downhill. That's no problem for Eason, who sticks with him stride for stride and blocks the layup attempt. Here Eason is defending on the right wing as James Harden gets in the pick and roll, though the result is Harden now one-on-one versus center getting downhill, which is a less than ideal matchup. While Harden gets into the paint, you could see the third-year player start rotating away from his assignment towards Harden. It pays off, as Eason gets there in time to block the shot. Having a young defender as versatile as Eason is scary enough, but the Rockets have another in Amen Thompson, and he and Eason play very well together. Of two player combinations that have shared the floor for at least 300 minutes, Eason and Thompson rank second in defensive rating per 100 possessions. The crazy thing looking at this is the Rockets have 7 of the top 8 two-man combinations in terms of defensive rating that fit this criteria, though the Eason and Thompson duo has the potential to be very special. Here Delano Banton is trying to get downhill versus Amen Thompson, though against the size, movement, and anticipation of Thompson, this doesn't go as planned. Though do you see who is around the right elbow starting to rotate to the ball? It's Eason. Eason fully commits and pokes the ball loose as he and Thompson end up 2-on-2 in transition, which ends up leading to 2 points. To start this season, Eason has also shown some growth offensively. Not surprisingly, he's always a threat to get out and score in transition, though he has shown improvement as a cutter and has shown some growth on spot-ups. Eason is attacking closeouts more frequently, but has also knocked down 42% of his threes off the catch that are considered guarded. Most players perform better on open shots off the catch, though the success when guarded is an encouraging sign he can improve hitting the more open looks as his career progresses. So what makes Eason such a valuable player for the Rockets? He's a high-end defender who can be trusted guarding players of various sizes and is also someone that doesn't need the ball to impact the game. On top of that, his skill set can fit among any lineup combination, though the duo of him and Amen Thompson coming off the bench has shown it can give opponents fits. The Rockets have a very talented young core, and Eason with his play has shown to be a very prominent part of that, along with a key reason why they're having so much early season success. If you made it this far, thank you, and if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my basketball analysis throughout the 2024-25 season.